Alright. Best as you guys can recall for Wednesday morning group. Ish. Afternoon. Whichever it might be. What did we do last time?
What was it last time?
What the Phantom?
That's right, we fought the Phantom. Dutch was here with Asher. I believe Asher, Cricket, and Zano. They went to fight. We all went to fight the Phantom, I guess. Sort of, but not sort of. Because Dutch wasn't really even there in the begin with. Only an after image. Or I don't know.
Yeah.
Ooh, maybe he's an Echo Knight.
True. Anything else that you guys can remember?
That was really it. All we did was go after that, and I think some people went to the beach. Doraku just went to the forest.
Mm-hmm.
And that was literally it. We went to Witherbloom, fought the spirit, and then yeah, that was literally Wednesday night, Wednesday morning group
Right.
activities.
Alright. Well, with that being said,
Inspiration?
maybe. I'm debating.
It's like there wasn't really anything else, like story beat wise we did, and it was just that one fight.
Right? You guys survived, no one died. There we go.
Technically, someone died, but they got brought back before they fully died.
For Wednesday's group?
Yeah, they went down.
Someone did go down. I got them back up again with a healing word.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember who it was. I think it was Zanu.
No.
No.
It wasn't Doraku, that is certain.
Yeah.
Um.
Don't think it was Asher.
Nope.
Asher was out of range.
Yeah, he was 20 feet up.
Me and Asher didn't get hit. It was our or whatchamacallit person.
Yeah, Zanu, the owl.
Zano?
Owl one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that
I
one.
remember now. Yeah. I thought it was somebody else. Nope.
Wait, they went down and they got back up again before even making a death save because
Yep.
my turn came up first.
Yeah.
And then all Doraku was doing was hitting run tags for a good portion of the fight, and
Which was helping.
mm-hmm.
But otherwise, yeah, the game is no longer paused. You should be able to move your tokens accordingly.
I'm going into Moblin's house to live in his walls. Oh God! I can't move. It's set to turn-based.
Boy, get the hell out of my house, you stupid bug.
If it makes you feel better, I can't move.
Termite there.
Oh.
I would assume the dorms?
Come on now.
Are we coming out of the dorms then?
We are all meeting up at the Fountain region.
Alright.
Nope.
Still not able to move?
No.
Locka's got a good skip in her step.
Alright, let me see if I can find
It
it here.
seems I've broken my leg entering the fountain area.
It's, I believe it's... I don't know why it's... combat has been active. Like, roll for initiative, basically, at this time.
Mm-hmm. Let's see here.
Oh no.
Oh, I think I know why. Did I not clear those test runs out?
Oh, probably not.
Oops. That's probably the problem. Yep, found it. Would you like the end of the encounter and empty out? Yes.
There we go.
Should be able to move now.
Let me. I don't care. It's not my turn. Let me move.
No, deny my request.
There we go. Sorry, I forgot I was doing some test runs. I was doing some test runs late last night. I totally forgot about that. I thought I cleared it, but apparently not.
Bob the toast. Bob the toast.
If you enter my house, I'm gonna gut you.
You gotta catch me.
Oi, bloke. Your guts will be on the outside, you hear me?
Full sprints.
It breaks one of your legs there. You're like running away like fucking liquid from Snake.
Oh my word. All right, but yeah, with it being the season of winter, most of the snow is not sticking, as this area is more environment controlled. With the addition that plenty of talk is cycling through among other students, including some of the other faculty members in regards of the Strixhaven Battle, a sport event. This will be done, let's see here. Everyone's getting ready. You got people who are pretty much buying tickets, so that way they're securing their spots. You got other people that are discussing whether or not they should join to participate, because there is a reward. If you are the victors, you get you get a half a year paid of tuition.
Huh, neat.
Nice. 10 plat reward.
Mm-hmm. Let's see.
Something that's been going around.
Yep, this has pretty much been the talk of it. There's also been talk of some quests that are going on at the quest board over here. Because now we got a dedicated spot map-wise, besides just Bozen's Tavern. Meanwhile,
Moblin
Cricket...
would be checking that out.
Alright.
He would see these two and be like, "Good eye. Long time no see."
Alright.
Waves.
Like I was a little more busy at looking at the job board a bit.
Fair enough. There is currently 3 that I have written up for the moment.
Alright, take a look at them
then. There we go. The first one. Pavel's request. My basilisk has been aggravated as of late. I believe someone is harassing it while I am not looking. Stake out the intruder or intruders and stop whoever's doing it. The reward? 10 platinum pieces and a choice of 1 arcane dish recipe, cook's utensils are required, or a pair of boots of Winterlands. Signed by Administration Officer Pavel.
Neat.
Then we have Melithorn's request. 2 awakened trees believed to be Fey wild guardians and are refusing to let students access to Willroot Hall in Witherbloom to continue their studies. Reward: 10 platinum pieces and a choice of a recipe for a cape of mountebank. Weaver tools are required, or a helm of telepathy. Signed by
That's dope.
Melathorn.
Ah, yes. I need
want
a
a
helmet of
kite.
telepathy to go with my
I want-
telepathy that I get from my pact. And the telepathy I get started off with. That extend the range.
Teleport, mate.
That's one more job, right?
There's one more. Brixie's request. A few too many reports are cycling from Witherbloom of a troll and an Etten, I believe I'm pronouncing that correctly, insisting they're students and harassing other students. Counselor Sharpbeak, Nora, and a few other members are on special assignments for the next couple of weeks. Someone please stop them. Signed, Brixie.
There's nothing but the reward.
Sorry. Reward is, I didn't put the rest of that in there, but it's supposed to be 10 platinum and a choice of a recipe, or a magic item.
Oh.
A magic
random
item.
magic item.
I don't have it inputted into Foundry, but I have it in my other notes because of how I do my organization process.
Fair enough.
Honestly, that Cape of Mounted Bank is pretty cool. I saw it the other day.
Bear in mind, this is a recipe.
You need someone that can craft it with the Weaver tools.
Yep.
Sure, I could find someone.
Oh, I'm sure.
Then there's the helmet is the only one thing I can craft if I can get my hands on it. That was for the Witherbloom one with treants.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So would Moblin know about these trees since he's a Witherbloom student?
I believe you would have heard about them. It's been a kind of a recent thing.
So. Oh yeah, they're just trees given the awaken spell, right?
Been given sentience.
Yeah.
So we just gotta burn him to the ground. Be real easy. Come on, you guys got some fire magic, don't you?
I just look at you with just absolute like really. You went to look because you're wearing the Witherbloom uniform, right? Along with your other armor.
Yeah.
I'm like,
actually, what's his name? Smug. He's gonna make some new artwork. My new uniform it'll look like mine. It'll probably be like opened up goblin chest, but color will be black and green. So you would see he's Witherbloom.
I just look at you with just absolute not confusion, but just really.
That's such a.
Oh, those blokes let me do what I want over there.
I mean, we can just either cut them down or acquire a means to dispel the magic.
Oi. Moblin will walk up to the quest board and point at the rewards of it. See this cloak recipe? I want it. What do you guys say? You want to do me this solid? I'll owe you one.
Well, Dutch is at work at the moment, so I got nothing else better to do.
How about you, Mr. Living in My Walls?
And like what else I point out, and this give you a good.
I guess I can help.
Yes, sweet. The Cape of Mounted Bonk will be mine. The Dimension Door spell is so strong for fighters.
This is the golden opportunity to test out Varflogger.
Mm-hmm.
Varflogger.
Barflogger. Huzzah!
Can't wait to see what you guys have been doing. Whether you've been slacking off for this break, you've been getting stronger like me.
All right.
So, on a side note, we doing the 532 for guild coins.
Oh, yes, 532.
Seems like everyone did guild coins instead of like training.
Yeah. Some people chose the guild coins versus training.
I wanted to make sure so I could get rid of them.
Yeah.
I took a feat. Wahaha.
Which feat did you take?
Why do you have 3 feet now?
Well, I took the. Well, I only have 2 feats, I think. Yeah, I took the telekinetic feat as an actual feat. And then I added the Magic Initiate Wizard feat.
Ooh.
Oh.
Yeah. Yes.
What spells did you take from that then?
Jedi spells. I took Mind Sliver, Mage Hand, and Charm Person.
Alright.
Jedi.
Guess we would head off to Witherbloom, which is what direction?
That teleportation's no longer active because of transferring processes. So yeah, just group up and I'll teleport you guys there.
Alright.
Guys, I'll show you where to go.
Ba, 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 da, 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 da. Sedgemoor
Right.
Forest.
So the plants over at Witherbloom, you gotta be careful. We got like magic plants and we got like giant carnivorous ones too. I've already cut down like 50 of them. Don't tell the teachers there though.
Mm-hmm.
I've been there a few times before. Thanks to being, I'm assuming because of the gardening club, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so Locke has an understanding of it.
Well, there's 2 locations. There's the gardening club that's within the main campus, the main central campus here that they've been working on. I've been working on, and the main big one, which is over in Witherbloom area, because makes sense.
Yeah.
Otherwise, before you guys are taking off, you do come across Wallader.
Oh, Wallader. The local mailman.
Yes.
That kicks ass.
Kicks ass and
Delivers your mail.
delivers mail and has bubble gum.
Oh, neat.
Today he's got plenty of bubble gum, so you don't have to worry about that.
Neat.
I don't think I've met this bloke.
You might recognize him if I bring up his picture, so grab me a second.
He's the slender fella there that was said to be the arena's champion before he kind of left.
Never met this bloke in my life.
Fair enough. He would call you up there, Latka. Latka!
Oh. Alright, I'll go over Mr. Wallader, how you doing?
Oh, I'm actually pretty busy. You see his satchel that's off to the side is it just seems like it's bulky of just filled to the brim with all sorts of letters. It's like, hey, I'm quite busy, but can I have you, because I know that you work with Dutch there. Could I have you deliver him a letter to him?
Oh, certainly.
All right. He essentially does pull out what looks like a handful, and he's flipping through them, and it's like, here it is. Addressed to Dutch from Lady Madri. And you can see at the center of the letter there is a seal that is like a wax seal. Pink, of course, in the shape of a heart.
Like, I was like,
Yeah,
she really likes pink, doesn't she? I will put that in my bag of holding.
Let's see
Take
here.
a little and just stuff that in there.
Yep, and goes through a few more, and it's like, there's also one for you too, Mr. Moblin.
Boy, how do you know my name? Who sent you?
I'm the mailman. I know everyone.
So you... It's not creepy at all, but hand it over, quick.
And hands you a very similar envelope.
Oh,
Alrighty. Well, that's currently all that I have.
like I would quickly ask if Dutch got any letters from his family there.
At the moment, I know there's more letters back in my office, but by this time, I think it's going to probably take about a week before I catch up. There's a lot of letters that are going in and out around this time. I would imagine it's probably something to do with the Strixhaven battle.
Probably. Oh well, I'll make sure he gets that letter there.
All right, very much appreciated. And he would essentially dart off.
So my letter has a pink heart seal as well?
Yes.
Okay. Moblin will tear it open and read who it's from and what it says.
All right. From reading from where it's from, grant me a few seconds here. Because the DM would like to have a little bit of fun.
Nope.
All right. Can you hear me all right?
Yeah.
All right. From opening up the letter, you would find that the letter is an invitation. It is a bit of a noble-esque formal invitation, but from what you can gather, it is pretty much giving you praise of your swordsmanship skills, and she would like to recognize that to maybe a possibly friendly duel.
From who?
Lady Madre, signed by her.
Okay. Lady Madre. Okay. Is there like a return address or?
There should be. I would imagine so.
Okay.
Otherwise,
or does she say like a date and a time?
She does state a particular date. She figures the best time would be sometime around next week.
Okay. Cool.
She also does mention in the letter that food will be provided. Food and drink.
Moblin will like that. Okay, cool.
But yeah, that's about it. Let's go ahead and head back to the group.
Okay.
All right.
Secrets.
Fun little things.
Upon reading the letter, Moblin will chuckle. He'll say, "All right then," and then he'll stuff the letter in his pocket. Are we done here? Can we keep going?
I hate this so much. Oh,
Hubbity hoobity buddy?
Oh. It's I believe that was the Phantom there.
Oh.
He's trying to get
He
home
gone.
as soon as he can, I think.
Yeah.
He gone.
Yeah, Locke is ready to go.
All right.
She's got her equipment, checking over. If you didn't notice, she's got like a nice holster for her pistol. She's got new clothes on. She's got the Lord Hold uniform, nice gold trim and all that. White, red, and gold.
Cricket has a little like scarf thing with the lower hold thing as he's wearing it as a belt.
You do notice that she does have a new sword on her belt.
Fancy.
Very fancy.
Nice. Very nice.
How much did that cost you?
Oh, this is the gift. Lago would point out.
Gift
Mm-hmm.
from
Alright, let me think here. I'm Dutch.
Your hubby. Got it.
All right. Teleportation is active.
All right, so we're now Witherbloom.
Mm-hmm.
This place is
I will
dope.
take my. I guess I'll take my time since we're going to be confronting like sentient trees. I'm gonna pull it out then. I'll pull a button.
Hope you brought firepower.
I click a button. Try and fall inbound.
Moblin will be playing with his sash, and you'll see like sparks of fire kind of glistening on his sword.
You see something like land in front of you.
I see something land in front of me.
Like something large landing in front of you. Like a mono eye.
Is it finished yet?
Yep, it's finished. Aka jumps on, climbs in, and you see a giant, like,
Mech
mechanized, like, yeah, basically giant knight-looking mech suit.
Oh, Laka, you crazy goblin! What in God's name is that?
New toy.
And
I may have been watching a little bit as
the Volflogger. Volflogger. And,
You see Moblin's eyes sparkle. He's like,
So cool!
let's see if I can pull
jaws
the-
dropped.
Do I have a picture of it? I shared it with HDMI, maybe?
This'll work.
I'm trying to find the picture
No worries.
for a quick reference. Here we go. Copy. There it is, I found it.
Let's see it. Let me gaze upon it with my goblin eyeballs.
Something that's similar to this.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, the pursuer.
Flogger means pursuer in German. But it
I
was
like
also
Dark Souls so much.
it was also gonna have a bit of this as well. The reason why I went with the German name is like I was gonna you know, like ways that some people will like combine things to make it like two different like characters and combine them in a way to make something new for inspiration. So
Yeah.
I was taking some inspiration from the Kempford and the pursuer. I was gonna draw it myself there eventually, hopefully. Yeah.
All right. So you guys have been traveling for a bit, trying to get to Wilt Root, I believe is how it's pronounced.
If Phantom's here, maybe we could pop in his token before we move further.
I'm here.
Welcome back.
Oh, nice.
Sure, let me
We
just
bump into
remove that.
Asher on the Witherbloom grounds.
So either we bump into him,
I
quote
would say
unquote,
so.
or we catch him up and we retcon him being here the whole time.
Yeah.
How would you
You
like
have
to
to
go
help.
about it? I'll
You
leave
got
that
to-
up to you.
He teleported with us by accident. Like, ah!
Well, what magic school are you, Asher?
I am a Prismari student.
Prismari. Okay, so it's best we roll with him the whole time.
Yeah, he was
Because
here
I
the
don't
whole
think he
time.
would be rolling in the swamps as a Prismari,
Not
just
necessarily,
on his own.
because remember
Oh, you're
that's a
right.
quest board. He
You're
could
right,
have
you're
seen
right,
that
you're
as an opportunity for himself. Let's see here. Whoop, gotta get to the main folder.
What say you, Phantom?
I would appreciate a catch up either way, but as it's not so much that he wouldn't be simply wandering around the swamp, it's that he wouldn't be there for a long time. He would probably be there for long enough for a nice brisk walk, but like probably not staying there.
Right. Yeah, let's catch you up on it. Who would like to do that?
I'll do it.
Okay.
So we all gathered at the fountain at the start of the session and took a look at the job notice board, which is a new thing. It's by the fountain. And we saw 3 quests, and we decided to take a quest to
Wiltroot.
take out some trees that are wiltroot trees that are basically hindering students in the Witherbloom class. And the reward is 10 platinum for all the quests. But for this quest, the reward contains a choice of either a Count of Monte Bank recipe for crafting, or I believe it was
Helm of
boots
Telepathy.
or Helm of Telepathy. So pretty good magic items. So we took this quest. Also, there is a Strixhaven battle kind of event going on.
Mm-hmm.
Sports
But we
event.
decided to take this quest.
I feel like that's something that's later down the line, a registration for teams.
Right.
It sounds solid. My other character is a Witherbloom student, but not particular, not super important to this one. But so I guess it's a good thing that you got someone with fire magic.
Oh yeah, you're a freaking fiery sorcerer.
That I am. Conic bloodline.
Mm-hmm.
Sweet. Yeah, how about we roll it with maybe you were
quest
with us the whole
opportunity?
time,
Either or.
and yeah. Either way, we've met up at this point. Whatever
Frickin-
happened.
Cricket's just sitting there as you guys are talking, just drinking more coffee.
All right. Let's see here. With a little bit of travel, you guys do meet up, and you also do see Mellithorn. Mellithorn will wave at you.
Is she a teacher at Witherbloom?
No, she's
She
one of
is
the
a
students.
student.
Okay.
And she's not going to be angry with me walking around in a giant mix.
For real.
You know, the boots on your mech suit are going to get real muddy.
I need to figure out, what is it there? I need to do some test runs in harsher conditions. Like the suit does like a big, like kind of a deep echo as it
Right.
responds like, "Boy."
Did she post the quest? I forget.
She was the one who posted the quest for the two
Oh, yeah, that's
awakened
right.
trees.
Okay.
Hi
And
there.
one of the things that is different is that she is wearing a helmet.
Oh, oh, she's wearing the helm of telepathy.
Ah.
Oi,
Hey,
Melly,
tree lady.
we're here to take care of your tree problem.
She would speak through telepathy. I really do appreciate it. Trying to talk with these trees can sometimes be a delicate matter. For some
How?
reason.
Lago would ask, like, and like in the deep mechanical voice, is like, "How would you want this to be done?"
do you want this task to
Preferably
be?
without violence.
What? That sucks. Please, can we use violence and pain?
Well, it does make sense that you would want it. I appreciate the offer here. But it does make sense that she would want this done, preferably without my means of expertise.
I would probably point out there's like perhaps the trees just need to be moved. Then
The trees were recently animated, as far as I'm aware of. Or, sorry, not animated, awakened. And for some reason, they believe to be Feywild Guardians. But as you can tell from looking around here, we're not exactly in the Feywild.
Yeah,
Definitely not.
I wouldn't know much about the Feywild.
Every time I
Yeah,
try to
Alice.
communicate with them, they do get a bit violent. And doing their best to make sure that no one enters the main room of Withroot.
Well, I'm just trying to think then. He's like,
Are they protecting something in there?
if you guys can't convince them that they're not spirit guardians from the Feywild, then how the hell are we going to do that?
I've been doing it by myself, and as one individual, you can against two of them, is a little difficult.
Alright, should be...
So did you want to help us calm them down then? After all, you're the telepathic. We got one here.
Moblin will thumb over to Cricket.
So maybe with that strategy we won't have to use violence.
I use the helmet mainly so that way I can communicate. Not recently, but I've had this helmet for a while, and I know that some people struggle because they feel the need to use sound, which is strange. I'm more familiar with the swaying with the trees. But with these trees being sentient now and awakened, yeah, it's a very interesting matter, and I'm also trying to figure out what is leading them to this, or what led them to this idea that they are Feywild guardians. This is my reasoning of why I'd prefer to try to leave violence out. Otherwise, I would essentially take care of it myself and just wilt them away. But I'm quite intrigued about why they are acting like this. And every time that I get one to about to crack to communicate with me, the other one chimes in, which puts me back to square one because of how communications go among the swaying of us trees.
Mm-hmm.
So are you coming with us then? We help you out?
I'd appreciate it.
Right then, go ahead and show the way. We'll watch your back.
All right.
Cricket, I really want you to try telepathically communicating with the other one.
You won't need to do any sort of telepathic communication with them. Again, remember, I'm the one communicating with you because all of your kind prefers using sounds.
I'm straight up gonna look at her with the most disgusted look. Verbally lit. What do you mean, your kind?
You are an exception like us.
You, a bug. Full of big can of raid. It's like termites and stuff.
And she would also essentially would look at you, and it's like, even termites are required within the cycle of nature. You get fed for what your clan needs, and we feed in regards of what other clan needs. Circle of life, right?
The circle, like the circle of life.
Yeah,
How this thing's
joke's on everyone. I plan on drowning in the ocean, so...
Then a fish will, I'm sure, will gobble you up.
Right then, Lammy,
They'll
why
have
don't
a
you just
hell of
take
a
the lead?
fight.
Let's see here. Alright, we're going to reuse a map piece here. So go ahead and head over.
Marauders, kill them.
That's where I left them.
After images.
Okay, you know what I was just thinking? going with the whole Yoda theme, he does live on a swamp planet called Dagobah. So this is very thematic
Right.
that I picked Witherbloom.
Alrighty.
All systems are still green.
Mm-hmm. Let's let me get rid of that effect here.
No, it isn't too bad
Ooh,
either.
wrong one.
Visuals are good.
Weather.
Sophia, on the bed, fully.
Ah, there it is.
Couple of treants then.
Yep, a couple of treants, to which I will let you know that it will start raining from here.
Alright.
What's on my raincoat?
I thought it was winter.
Yes, it can still rain in winter.
Yes.
I mean, I guess this place is more humid
Mm-hmm.
than other places, so it's not snowing here.
Mm-hmm.
Different biodomes and that.
Yeah. Each area is affected differently, and it's all thanks to magic. It's like, huh. But that's essentially besides the point there.
Alright.
There we go.
Alright.
So from right here, you would see 2 treants that is essentially standing in the way. It's still preventing students, and you can see a small crowd of students that are just, seems like they're getting a little bit aggravated over it, but yeah. Appearance. Flip.
Alright. So students are a little aggravated at the moment.
Yeah, because they're trying to get in.
Alright.
Trying to get in this cabin.
Hopefully it doesn't get too violent. These two. I'll be on standby just in case anything gets...
Mm-hmm.
Things get out of hand there. I believe it was Milo, was it?
Melathorn.
Melathorn.
That's how
After
I
which-
believe it's pronounced.
I believe Locke would also point out there, and probably say, like, if you need help with moving them somewhere like into a more better location than this, just let me know.
Mm-hmm.
Got the equipment for it.
Well, in all honesty, I don't believe that we need to relocate them. Just
Alright.
simply need to convince them that they are not Fey Guardians.
Alright.
But go ahead and try your hand at it. See what you can gather with it. They're at the point to where they will refuse to talk with me.
Oh, okay.
I've been at it for quite a few number of hours.
But how are we going to talk to them? I thought it was only telepathically you can talk to them.
I am talking with you telepathically. I cannot speak,
Oh, but they can't? Okay.
but they can.
Got it. Alright.
Right, who wants to go first? How about you, Asher?
One last.
You sorcerer.
One last.
Guess Locke will move over.
All right.
Over there and get in front of them.
Mm-hmm. This one robs from the earth to craft their own purpose. Yes. For what reason would they want to bring?
You do realize you two are being a hindrance to the students there that are trying to learn the arcane nature magic. I have no idea how to convince them to move otherwise.
Right. We believe that we are Feywild Guardians. We believe that we are doing things right. You and the others wish to destroy.
I would then point out, I was like, we're not in the Feywild, though.
Surely we are. The other one said that the same. But we don't believe you. We were told.
If you're supposed to be a Fey Guardian, where's the other Fey running about? That's the case. There's no other Fey running about besides perhaps other students.
Right.
I would point out to the ones that are of the Fey variety.
Mm-hmm. Let's see here.
Would you, if you're supposed to be from Fey Guardians,
the one starts to kind of think, like, essentially this one's kind of scratching its side of its bark, trying to think. It's like, oh, maybe. But the other one chimes in, going, but many come from the Fey. I sense you a goblin, and some goblins are Fey.
Wait, how do they sense me? I'm in the giant friggin' mech suit.
I'll look over at Asher and I'll be like,
That one's right. I have Fey ancestry too.
And perhaps you'd be able to convince them?
Cricket's gonna look at Moblin and goes, "Oh, you know where we're at?"
You may try to trick us, but we are guardians. We will stop anyone who wishes to deforest this place.
I wasn't put like the fact don't care what you feel.
To which you see the other one kind of chime back in. Right. Yes, we are Fey Guardians. We are doing the right. You are doing the wrong.
Okay, then what exactly are you protecting besides a school hall from students?
You see, essentially the other one that had chimed in, he starts to think, like, what are we going against? But the first one, he starts speaking. Yes. The studies that you have made into here of how to deforest, you have figured out ways. We stop you from collecting to implement.
That makes no sense. I
Moblin
point around like everything around them. Like, you really think they are deforesting things?
Moblin will take that as his cue to jump in and try to 2v2 this situation and say,
Look here, mates. We're not deforesting nothing when we go in there. We're actually learning how to grow trees and plants.
and then Moblin will proceed to grow a long living vine out of his arm that stretches up 15 feet and creates kind of a waving motion with it and say,
This is the kind of magic we learn here. And you are preventing us from saving Witherbloom's plants by doing this, you know.
The first one, he starts to think. It's like, if you're able to do that, that is the path of growth. But if that is also there... And then the other one chimes in. Parlor tricks. Like many of other Feywilds, they are able to perform such trickeries. We must not be forgetting our place.
Mob will turn towards the one in denial and say,
So, do you believe this to be an illusion? Is that what you're saying?
Magic has ways of convincing.
Same with you, then. By that logic, you guys think you're some Fey Guardians, but in reality,
Oh,
nothing
no.
more but Trays of the Awakened spell casted on to you.
I'm gonna talk to that one.
Okay.
I'm gonna ask him real quietly in their head. Do you even know what the Feywild looks like?
Well, that's good.
I can show you.
He would look up, thinking to himself, this is the Feywild, right? And the other one, this one, starts chiming in, yes, we were told this is the Feywild. This we
by
are
who?
to do.
By who? By yourselves? By each other?
No, by one who awakened us.
Again.
And who was that?
So the other one chimed in through a pure telepathical thought.
These both are actually connected as one.
I would point out then, who? They just admitted that the spell was awakening was casted on them.
That's how a lot of guardians get made, but okay.
I don't think that's correct because I don't think they're made. They'd be like.
That's kind of my job.
Oh.
Mellowworth would chime in, saying, certain situations, awakened trees can become awakened naturally on their own through highly magical condensed areas. Sometimes it's through other aspects as well. For example, a willow tree, once it gets up to 1,000 years, it can actually birth another dryad.
Alright.
Or one dryad. Usually it's only a case of one, but there are very, very rare occurrences to where there are twins. Or, I should say what we classify as twins, but what you would classify more as siblings, because of the gap in years. Or seasons, as we consider.
So, oh yeah, that's right.
I turn to Mellowthorn.
People are very extremely fascinating. The reason I am going last is because I have just about the ghoulish overkill for these kinds of beings, and so if it comes worst to worst, they will be moved.
Okay, I simply ask. Okay, go. I guess sorry, I got you all. Not bad.
Oh, that's it. Just if it worst comes to worst, they will be moved.
All right,
Yeah, and Mellowthorn wouldn't have a problem with it, essentially, as long as she would explain, as long as we are trying.
Lucky would go over to Mellowthorn for a second and ask, like, out of curiosity, there wouldn't be any tests today,
Pests?
like a test today in that room specifically.
No. As far as I'm aware of, there is just plenty of academic studies in regards of, growth and especially also some plans in regards of raising Witherbloom's security on a natural, magical basis.
Okay,
My turn to talk to him.
I could go for it.
Moblin will say,
Alright, look here, you two dense blokes. If I could prove to you that the Witherbloom students are protecting the forests and we don't need you to protect it, you go on and bugger off.
And how would you prove that?
By showing you that the Witherbloom students are learning about how to cherish life. By performing a ritual.
Alright, grant me a second here. Just so that way there is an indicator.
I just simply want to know who cast the spell in the first place. Then I guess I would either ask. Okay, so one is this one and two is this one.
Yep, maybe this will help you out.
Thing one and thing two.
yeah.
Yeah, because they don't have names. They just both recognize each other as awakened trees.
Well, I do ask Malthorn if you know who the student or faculty member that casted this spell. Oh,
At the moment, no, we don't. I've asked a few students to look into it, and they came up empty-handed.
mm.
Someone was here. Someone awakened these trees.
What level of spell would that be?
I
Isn't
believe-
Awakening is like ridiculously high? I'm assuming I would need an Arcana check, right, to figure that one out.
Yeah.
Cool. I don't know nothing about the spell Awakening.
That was so rude. It landed perfectly on a 17 on my screen, then it like jumped to do a.
Really? Yeah, fantastic. I'm just trying to figure out if like any of the students here are the one that did it.
Let's see.
Like I said,
Mellowthorn would think on it, and last that she is aware of, Awaken is a 5th level spell.
it's a decently high level student. That would be like,
Have they denied my proposal to prove to them a ritual?
The question was in regards of how you plan on proving that.
Yeah, proving that our magic is good and we can protect the forest ourselves.
Right, and the question that they I believe one dished at you was, and how do you plan on doing that?
By performing the Witherbloom ritual of Verdant.
Verdant. More parlor tricks. More parlor tricks. Very much expected of a Feywild creature.
We have some non-parlor tricks if you guys are feeling risky.
I would just point out there, like, okay, I guess I had asked the details of their creator then, the one that casted the spell in the first place. What they look like? Who are they? Like, what do they look like? What are they wearing?
A slender person.
You know what, like, race they were? How tall they were?
Taller than you, but shorter than your thing. Your metal piece.
What were they wearing? What facial features do they have? Like, such what the hair color, everything. Are they male or female?
Don't know if it was male or female. The other number 2 chimes in, what is male and what is female? I know number 1 speaks out, I know not. Where's
Alright,
plenty
I'm done asking.
plenty of strange color. Two color.
Like red and blue.
No.
I was gonna ask them to show me a
green
picture
and-
of it through their mind.
There you go. In response, you would see a vague image. Actually, that's an opportunity to have a little fun with that.
Yep.
Boop.
Oh.
All right. Can you hear me?
Yep.
All right.
Xander.
Huh?
Xander.
The vision that you would receive is a person in a purple outfit, a hooded figure.
Great, those guys.
And that's all that you can get pretty much out of that.
Yeah. Cloak figure, purple. Got it.
Okay.
Was not.
All right.
Audibly. They'll.
Who? Wait, you figured out what this person looks like?
Yeah, it's real easy for me to do this.
Okay, then who's the culprit then?
purple cloak, hooded figure, cultist purple.
All right, fuck it. We're cutting them down.
Fuck it, killing them.
So what's the verdict then, Cricket?
It's like Mellithorn would call out. It's like, what's going on?
The
The
very
guys that
I
burnt
step
the
away.
town down last year.
I open up the thing and I whisper to Mellithorn. And I was like, the group that was, the individuals that were involved in the attack in Witherbloom. It was one of them. That does narrow it down, though. That might mean it might be a Witherbloom student. One of them.
Well, I mean, in regards of the attack, wouldn't the Treants just outright attack everyone?
No.
I
I mean,
mean,
they're preventing
that
people
wouldn't
from.
be right.
there was only one student that actually got hurt, and it's mainly because he got caught in between of both of them. They both
I
actually
would
kind of
po-
felt bad for it, but they just tossed him off to the side. He's fine, just a little bruised up, though.
Can I see the image as well there? What does this guy look like there, Cricket?
Medium humanoid and a purple cloak.
All right.
Medium humanoid in a cloak.
Do they have a face there, or they can't?
Hooded
Hooded.
figure.
Oh,
Your typical cultist saying.
all
I'm gonna
right.
look back at them and go, here's an idea. Instead of barring them, how about you help teach them?
Teach.
They're literally. Well, one, they're
Put
created.
them on the right path.
Two would be
Uh,
thinking, is teach viable? Is teach a way? One would chime in,
Make them learn.
but would they understand, or would they just look for other reasoning?
And that's where teaching comes in. Explain your experience. Tell them the purpose.
Point out that they were created to
If you
be
help,
nothing.
what
Okay.
harm is there?
I would probably point out that they were created to basically. I wouldn't say a distraction, but delay the restoration of Witherbloom, as well as the not the reinforcement. What do you call it?
One begins to scratch the side of its bark, thinking,
Okay.
possible.
Teach them how to care for this place.
Alright, give me a persuasion check. You got them
Yeah.
both thinking.
Do I
Okay.
get advantage for being a face scout?
I don't think so.
I mean, one of us could grant you advantage.
Yeah.
I have
I know,
persuasion as
we
well.
got the whole party trying to talk to these guys.
Yeah.
We do. I
Yeah,
don't
no,
have
I'm
proficiency
gonna
on
just
persuasion,
roll
but I
it
do have a
out real
plus
quick.
3.
Same here.
There you go.
Huh? Just let them know they're just actually hindering protection of the bloom.
Like,
You
you
guys
guys, you
are
guys are trying to help. Helping.
I would straight up look at you and go, what better way to help the forest than by the trees talking to you?
Fair enough. I do talk to Malithorn there about the. Perhaps you might want to take some sap samples from them. Just to make sure they're not infected with Eldritch Bomb.
Fair
Ask
enough.
them first.
Because that has been used a lot by that group.
Right.
I'm trying to whispering this towards Malithorn while the cockpit hoping the noise drowns out my voice a bit so the two treants can't kind of hear me.
Right. You would hear the trees both speak in unison. We will teach, in hopes that they will not harm the forest.
If they do, tell this one. Points at the tree lady.
Mm-hmm.
I'll move out of the way.
All right.
All of Asher's like,
We can
all of
remove
Asher's
them.
claws are like doing a
without
1,000
problem.
degree.
We've spoken with you once before. And you see the trees themselves begin to sway left and right very slowly. You can hear very light cricks as Melathorn is also doing the same.
See people things.
Mm-hmm. Let's see.
See,
About
Asher's
a
like,
good, essentially, hour later, Melathorn does essentially stop, and standing straight up, she would turn around. I've asked the trees in regards of feeling anything off, in regards of Eldritch Bomb, and there is no indication for it.
All right.
I've also taken the liberty to also check one of their barks to see if there was anything in there. Thankfully, Tree 2 was a willing participant on that.
Mm-hmm.
And there's no evidence of that.
I wonder if this one individual is like one of the lower on the food chain.
Might
Rocco would point out.
be.
Then again, like I said, it might be one of the students. Anyone know when the spell was cast?
No. There's no indication of, essentially, of when, seeing as how this could be timed.
Mm-hmm.
But
Fair enough.
it was about a few days ago that these trees were awakened.
All right. Definitely stalled for time, I guess. Since it was basically that's the place where they go for the restoration for Witherbloom and the restructuring of the security, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
You said
Pretty much
yeah.
upgrading it.
Yeah. Question is, what more did the cultists want from here?
Their base of op might be nearby. If no one can do anything to the forest, and remain hidden.
I mean, Witherbloom does seem like a good idea to hide in. There's a lot of forestry. Easy to camouflage with magic and spells. You know how to do it.
Mm-hmm.
I figured they would be more smarter and probably hide somewhere more discreet. Though, given the fact that there's a lot of druids that could probably find stuff like that.
Right. I don't know.
Druids can be tricky.
Well, all systems are good on my end there. And if the situation's already been finally solved, I guess we'll be taking our leap then.
Yeah, and I and also these two trees really do appreciate it. As for the reward, here is 10 platinum pieces for you to split amongst each other. And my question to you is, which reward would you prefer?
Cape, please.
Are you even good at sewing? Mob?
We have a sewer in town.
Who's
The seamstress.
seamstress? Yeah, who's the
That's
seamstress?
word.
All right.
I mean,
Hmm?
fair enough.
Alrighty. She will hand you a scroll with the recipe of Montbank cloak. Or cape of the Montbank is the proper term. So go ahead and
Okay.
write that into probably into your notes or into your thing. And bear in mind, those can be duplicated. It just takes time and money to do so.
Yeah. And I'm assuming 3 platinum each, and Moblin gets 1 because you got the recipe for the coat.
Seems fine.
It works.
All right.
You see, like, all of Asher's claws, like, doing the 1,000-degree knife thing, and then he's just like,
We're not cutting them down. Right.
I think that was Melithorn didn't want us to cut them down or move them.
No forest fires.
Gotcha.
Melithorn was fine with you tearing them down if it divulged
do
into
it.
that, but she wanted to see like why.
End it peacefully.
Yeah, to see it end it peacefully, and also to figure out like truly why they're doing the things that they're doing, like who and what, where, when, and why. Asking all those questions.
All right.
But let's see here. Otherwise, Melithorn would say that to Cricket that very appreciative of your work there, and yeah, and you can put right onto your character sheet, right on notes, achievement made, speaking for the trees. Lorax.
Cricket Lorax. Cricket has now acquired a last name.
Lorax.
Lorax.
oh boy.
Alright. I guess
A very noble, noble-esque, very noble-esque title.
I guess we can go check out maybe one of the other quests on the quest board.
I would suggest saving those for some of the other members.
Fair enough.
Alright.
Because there's only supposed to be 4 for this year.
There's only 4 for this year.
That's what the module suggests.
Wow. Okay. So apparently there's a lot of just like outside, not just outside of Strixhaven, outside of like school stuff that's just gonna happen.
Mm-hmm. Next year is actually a little more active, so there'll be more side quests and stuff like that to do.
I mean, you can stop at the arena. I don't know.
Well, that for this year, Strixhaven, the Battle of Strixhaven, which is a sports event, is the main topic for this year.
Oh, so Ash is gonna be a main character, baby.
Pretty much.
Literally, it's like, okay, so we handled Barnier. Asher's the main character for this year. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And I believe next year is mainly towards focusing on craftsmen, so the like artificers and such. That'll be essentially their time
the main
to
character
shine.
of that year.
Yeah.
I feel like this would be Mob's year to shine then, if it's about fighting.
Yeah.
All right. Guess Locko would start heading up there. Oh, yeah, that's right. Either teleport us together.
Yeah.
Together.
Let's see here.
He's like sitting there like practicing some moves. He's just like,
Oh, right. So we're not cutting them down.
gotcha. He just like puts away. You see these claws doing like the 1,000-degree knife thing. Like they're all dark and like almost
White
like
hot.
lava at the ends. Weird.
So, I know you're doing stuff, but upon inspecting the scroll's recipe, what kind of details do I get on that?
Basic game mechanic recipes. You need cloth. You need a scroll that has also been imbued with some holy words coming from a cleric. More particularly, a trickster.
Like,
Trickster
you do know a
cleric.
cleric.
I do?
Yeah.
Who's that?
The one that's been zapping you back to, like, safety after a while.
Yeah.
Oh,
The first year.
I don't think Rurufon actually has that.
And
She never stated what kind of cleric she was.
True. I don't think anyone actually asked.
No one asked anything about her, really.
Well, she was like
out there.
It was a little much for her introduction, you know. I think after a while, I didn't know. Like, I did hear you say something about retiring, Ruru. I didn't want to.
Yeah, she is retired as a mercenary that could be hired.
Okay, I thought you meant like as a character.
It's more along the line of I'm not going to be playing her anymore. So if you want like extra help, you just go find her, and she'll be an NPC.
Yep.
Cool.
Trickster cleric scroll and some cloth.
Or
Cloth
pretty
is
much,
so easy to find.
or pretty much whatever other class that has a dimension door on their spell list.
Mm-hmm. I guess Locko would take your time at the moment. Everyone's just talking there. Clean up the mech suit there.
So
Presentation.
so the recipe in the scroll says it needs a scroll of dimension door.
Pretty much consumed into the
cloak.
into the cloak itself. It's part of the process for it.
I mean, you could purchase a scroll.
Yeah.
All right, I'll head to some stores unless we need to head to the arena.
Let's see here. Bards, sorcerers, warlocks, and wizards are able to cast this. Subclasses would be Oath of Vengeance and Trickery Domain.
Okay. Neat.
Cool.
Let's see here. Otherwise, the arena should be unlocked for you.
Neat.
Let's
Ooh, this looks different.
Oop,
The
that's
arena.
right. I gotta put your token down.
The arena.
The arena is in the bottom left, and I gotta get Asher's token in here.
All right.
Boop. There we go.
Okay. Looks different.
I guess I'll go to
It's
the
just a
arena.
different
Climb back
perspective.
inside the mech suit.
Yeah, let's go play soccer with that mech suit.
Oh. Yeah, like I kind of don't want to play the football game in the next. I thought we were gonna fight some some training dummies or something like that, like an attack back or something like that. Get some practical combat training, I guess.
For this year, for what the module suggests, it is mainly sports focused.
Oh, okay.
There is the night off in the forest.
Okay. Why you keep saying we have to go? You want us to go fight the knight?
You just pointing it out there because people don't like to remember.
I mean, we're also level 4, so I doubt we can even take it on.
I mean, you took on the Phantom.
Because someone really wanted to fight.
Yeah.
And wouldn't listen to reason.
Oh, Viraku.
Well, even before that.
I mean, that was because of the plot, right? Wheels turning.
Mm-hmm. Wasn't
I
anything
guess-
different.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, well, I guess Locko would still
Mm-hmm.
go to the arena then. 'Cause that's where everyone else is going.
Asher is literally a silk ball player, so he's probably in one of the games.
Mm-hmm. Everyone's trying to figure out teams. So that way, it is a big event that's supposed to be going on for a whole week worth. So, yeah. Let's see here. But for right now, it looks like everyone is pretty much training. Other people are trying out. See if it will actually work out for them. Asher, you can probably recognize a few of them, and it's like, yeah, they're not going to make it.
Yeah, it's like Guys, listen, I don't even want to say that I appreciate it, but good luck out there.
He's just like, he knows fully, but he's gonna give them the whole spiel of like, you're gonna make it. And when we get out there and when we're teammates, you're gonna feel all the better. And he knows they're not gonna make it, and he knows fully.
You could just hear the mob
It's
just
slowly
cheer,
gonna turn
be like,
its head back to you when
"Yeah!"
you're lying.
Damn.
Like when we're out there and when we're teammates, we're gonna have ourselves a nice ale afterwards. Like you're not even gonna make a match try.
Meanwhile, off into the other side of the arena, you can see what looks like a horde of dwarves. Wait a minute here.
That's fun. I would assume I've tested that out already.
Huh?
Walking downstairs in a giant mech suit. I can put this away, can I? Or am I just walking around with this thing for the whole session?
Why not?
You just sit there. How do I sit you back?
Was it this button?
Just like,
oh, wait a
okay,
minute.
so I have
Eject
the
button. I
rest
really
of
gotta
it.
put
How
labels
do
on
I
there.
put you away?
Now, was it this button or was it this button? And it pushes the
Sometimes
eject
you
button.
Sometimes you guys could swear the damn thing's like breathing.
See the robot just pick up an item and just squirt something. It's got an inhaler.
Well, no, it was because because we did freaking do the, was it there, animate object right, and then cast curse on it, and then remove curse.
Mm-hmm.
Feel there would be some like bizarre after effects of that.
Right.
Is that thing waterproof?
For the most part.
Airtight?
No.
That's a shame.
My shell is kind of airtight once I'm in it.
I
Can't
think
you breathe
poison.
underwater because you're a turtle?
It's a turtle.
Yeah.
Still working on the few kinks here and there.
I was just trying to be helpful.
So is there some place we sign up?
The person that you would actually want to speak with, trying to find her name here. Moriana. Add to stage. Make present. The coach for the Battle of Strixhaven. The coach of Silkball. And many other sports.
Okay. Do I see her?
You should be able to see her towards towards the right there.
Oh yeah, there she is.
It's just like, hey, coach, just like going and doing his laps like for the warm up and everything.
See if dinner's done.
It's like, keep
Moblin
up the
will
good work,
walk
Asher.
straight up to her and be like,
Di, I heard you run this outfit.
Yes, I do.
He's doing his warm ups, just running.
You would see her with a
Right.
clipboard that is checking off some things. It's like, that
Right
one's
then.
got potential. That one, unfortunately, does not have potential. This has the spirit, but does not have the physicality. Let's see here. That one has magical prowess, but I think it's lacking in acrobatics. Anyway.
Like he's in full like soapball player mode. He's just like, yep, training, doing a thing.
Right, well, the name is Moblin. I'm pleased to meet you.
Likewise. Moriana, what can I do you for?
Well, you see, the thing is, like, I would be super stoked if you could tell me what kind of events I could participate in. I'm particularly eager to fight.
Let's see here. If you're looking for something to fight, thanks to additions from Professor Entertainer, there will be an event for a battle. Essentially, a creature.
We fight a creature.
Yes. Otherwise, the main attraction is for the Battle of Strixhaven, which is a sport of grabbing mascots, your essential mascot, from one end and taking it to the other without losing it. Bear in mind, your mascot will probably pop, so don't be too attached to it.
Mascot?
Mm-hmm. Every college has a mascot. You're part of Witherbloom, so you get the liberty of a mascot that is known as a pest.
That fits.
Mm-hmm. Let's see here. Unfortunately, I didn't have a token made for it, so I can't quite show it. But it is a little creature, essentially the size of like a football.
Right then, yeah. The main attraction, the fight. Those two both sound good.
Mm-hmm.
Would you be so kind as to allow me to participate in those?
Sure. You want both of them or just one of them?
Why, I'll take both, please.
Fair enough. We'll have you start with a couple of laps, so that way we can fit you in for what seems to be best for you. Pray tell, what do you think is the best skills that you can provide for a silk ball game?
A silk ball game? Well, I'm very quick. Unbelievably so. In the terms of us physical types. I've never played silk ball, but I think if it would be allowed, I would be able to make goals or control the ball with my mind.
Mm-hmm. So, let's see. Metagame-wise, there are... the skill checks used in the game are as followed. Acrobatics, Insight, Arcana, Deception, Perception, and Athletics. In addition, instead of making an ability check, a character can cast a spell. The level of the spell determines the benefit. First or second level. Casting a first or second level gives another team member of the character's choice advantage on their next ability check made during the game. Third level or higher, casting a spell third level or higher counts as a success ability check for the purpose of determining the winner team. The team with the highest total of success ability checks wins the Battle of Strixhaven.
Right then. Well, I've got an unbelievable level of acrobatics. I'm decent at lots of other things. And I could cast first level spells. For a fighter, that's not too bad.
No, I don't think that's too bad. I think that's kind of balanced. Besides, you most likely needing a main brawl defender. Just in case if you get smacked pretty hard. You okay there, fam?
Yeah, no, it was just funny right when you were saying defender. It's just like like that.
Mm-hmm. And if you need a little test run, you could try your hand in a test run in regards of why you should probably have a defender with you. Try seeing if you can withstand Kiki's tackle.
Kiki's tackle, huh?
Yep.
Try to withstand it. Where is she?
Speed you magnificent. Rocco's just like literally running along with Astrid in her mech suit. Here's that like, well, like, I guess I'll give him what's the term there? Not obituary, but the isn't it an allegory or something like that for a funeral?
Something like that. Let me get Mellithorn off the stage there, so that way I got my stage nice and clean. But I will show you a picture of Kiki. There we go. That's it.
Oh, that, yeah. Violet's character.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Goliath. Try to be Latin.
The choice is yours, though. Kiki would be up here. Alright, so how do you want to go about doing this?
Alright. When she comes to hit me, when she gets close, I would like to shove her with my mind.
A strength check. Okay.
Oh. She rolled like a natural 20, just steams your rolls. You're like,
I was gonna say, just doesn't even care. Like, just no.
At 15.
Are you fucking? I'm sorry. Are you
Ooh.
serious?
Now she can make the hit now, the attack, so to speak, and then I might have a reaction to help.
Right. I am just going to use a... Oh, sweet. She does have it on here. Just make a simple unarmed strike.
Ooh, that's too high. And with that, I will use my reaction to use Protective Field, reducing the damage by
6.
6.
Alright.
So basically, the shove didn't work, but then you see a ripple effect in front of Mob that kind of just bounces her off. And then
that's
I'll like
not
take
actually
a step.
kind of how I'm seeing it here.
What?
Based off, because the contact was there. She doesn't essentially bounce off. You receive no damage, but from where you're at, there would be a small crater. You would be considered prone over this because of Kiki's stuff that she's got going for her.
oh, she knocked him prone.
Yeah, you're prone. You did receive damage, but there is a little bit of a crater. So think kind of, I guess, a little bit on the Looney Tunes aspect that there is an outline of you, but again, you didn't receive damage. Kiki would essentially get up and...
reference would be like Gaara from Naruto.
Yeah, that would be another one. So, otherwise, Kiki would get up and go, nice.
Moblin would stand up and dust himself off unharmed.
Mm-hmm.
You're quite strong, big gal. Big Sheila.
Mm-hmm. You playing game?
I'd like to. What do you think?
I think you got potential.
Right then. So long as Teach over there lets me play, might be seeing me on the battlefield.
Oh. Okay. Just remember, you no cheat, or I do that. 3 times fold. You see her start looking at her fingers, and you see 2. 1. 6. No.
Let me tell you something, Sheila. If you give me everything you've got, just remember, however hard you hit, be prepared to receive it just as hard.
Okay.
They're gonna like.
I think he's being like trying to be innuendos, but I don't think.
I was gonna say you're good. I'm gonna keep that to myself. you still just see this like dragon turtle in a mech suit, just like running along the side of the field. Like what is going on here? When did this happen?
Wolves just start shooting fire out of their back, like their hands.
I get like that little bit of a speed boost. You are so lucky I can't fly.
All systems are green.
Flying would be cheating.
Actually, no, it wouldn't be cheating. For the battle of no, it would not. For the Battle of Strixhaven, it is might, speed, and magic.
Well, he 100% starts doing this thing. It's like, as I think I can imagine, like the coach says it. It's like, you can fly, right? And he's like, oh, you see, this is why you're the coach. And his eyes light up, and it's like a fire trail. His legs, instead of being like these normal turtle legs, they turn into like a fire trail, and he just starts soaring through the fucking air.
We could turn into Gamera there, like.
It's like, yeah, it's a whole like
Flame on!
Flying laps. His eyes are like this like firelight. He's just going.
Meanwhile, now let's see how fast I go when I hit this thing into a maximum overdrive.
That's pretty neat, but nothing compared to when I use the maximum overdrive. It's mad.
Otherwise,
So intense.
let's see here. Who's got the highest perception?
Let's see, my passive is 12 only.
12. Oops.
Yes.
Okay. I would say as you are having this conversation with Kiki and whatnot, and Kiki is essentially giving you some encouragement, her way of encouragement, you would also notice there is a gnome sitting on top of, from the back of, Latka's, mech suit.
Okay. Well then, I am going to wait till they run by on their lap,
Mm-hmm.
and then psychic shove this gnome off.
You would, I believe you would recognize the gnome as, Rosie.
Rosie?
Rosie.
Who dat?
Okay, let me get her picture.
Rosie was the
She is the other ref.
Oh, she's just like for the ride.
Yeah, she's just there for the ride. Here we go. This is Rosie. Rosie the gnome. Who defies the laws of gravity.
Yeah, I'll say as they instead of shoving her off, I'll just warn Lackett. I'll say,
Got a gnome on your back.
slowing down there.
And from you
Safety
slowing down
first.
Huh?
Safety first there, basically. You don't want like people getting caught in like in the gears or anything like that.
Right. Otherwise, as soon as you go to, well, when you get to a full slow, you do hear from something above. Ting, ting, ting. Yeah, I was enjoying the ride.
You know, what is it? They're like, when it comes to operating like heavy equipment like this,
They were in there.
you need to be at least like a decent amount of feet away, right? I don't want to hurt anyone.
Let's see, because you have an arcane
That would be
monitor on the
useless.
inside there, so she's going to get up in the face of it to where you can see her. So she's looking at you in an upside down aspect.
All right.
So what are you? Yeah. Are you trying to tell me that you're forklift certified?
Forklift certified.
I didn't see the license.
Naga is forklift certified. It means she can stab you, and the cops be like, "That's cool."
That's exactly what it.
I still remember when I cracked that joke with Vapor against the Mage Hunter because he had the freaking long pincer dagger hands. Like, Vapor, watch out! Mage Hunter's forklift certified. Gets stabbed like ah! Immediately after I said that, he goes down. I'm like, oh no, that's not good.
But yeah.
Yeah. Slow down there. I wouldn't chastise, but I would point out like there's a lot of moving parts on here, and you could get like bits and pieces to get caught in between. You wouldn't want that, right? You don't want to lose you wouldn't want to lose a finger just because you grabbed your hand around the joint between the arms.
Gosh, you remind me of my uncle. Always tinkering on things, always a safety wart.
I mean, it wasn't for the fact that we were in Strixhaven, I wouldn't much care too much. But since we're on the Strixhaven grounds there, I feel like anyone that's injured by this thing, I'm going to get in trouble.
I mean, that's fair.
But
at the same time, if you get hurt by anything, it's kind of your own fault.
Fair enough. Maybe I should install some slight platforms in the back.
To which, from your vision aspect, Rosie does move around, and you can feel just it like going a little bit back and forth. She's doing something.
What are you doing in there? Like, I pop open the hood there.
You can see her essentially as she does like, pulls out a gear. It's like, oh yeah, that's what I was hearing. That was clinking a lot. So you may want to actually put a little more structure into that.
I'm a little upset there.
Well, I was hearing something that was just grinding like none other, and that's actually what it was. I don't know if it's an extra gear or if it is just a. Well, it looks like it's part of an extra.
Pops off, rockets off.
Oh god, the whole thing just crumbles like spit out of Legos.
I would be very upset at that, but like, yeah, the Newton belt pops out. I don't know, pulls out like one of the key things that keeps one of the head
keeps the left arm attached. Yeah, kind of saw that coming. Here you go. Otherwise,
over here like doing like Avatar stuff at this point, like he's like fired up from running. You definitely get the sense that this is like this was either him warming up back into it, or like he just like switches gears whenever he gets into this mode. He's like Sonic now. He's like jumping on his heels, like, whoo, I'm gonna do some push-ups. He gets down, and like as he's doing these push-ups, he's actually made a rectangle using mold earth around himself to where it's just a clear patch of just dirt and there's no grass around him. But you can tell that while he's doing these push-ups, there is actually like puffs of fire coming out of his mouth. It doesn't even really seem like he like acknowledges this. He just kind of prepared for it already.
But yeah, no, as Lark is repairing it there, she notices like what was making the noise, a bunch of like insects when they went to got caught in the gears and stuff like that's what was making it there.
Mm-hmm.
That could have been a problem.
Stick.
Otherwise, Rosie would make the suggestion of maybe equipping it with some flexible material.
Yeah. Probably. Just gotta think of the material I could use. Oh. Maybe I'll take a look at the... Stop by at the seamstress place. Maybe they have something that can be useful for that. Maybe some custom fitting, though.
Sound right. I don't know. I'm not...
Like fabric, right? Like, it would be like some sort of industrial fabric.
Oh, no, this is what Rosie's saying, not me.
Oh, fair enough. I'm just responding to Rosie.
Okay.
Check in with the seamstress. Maybe she might have some material that would be pretty good for that then. But also something that can easily get into it as well.
Right. Unless if you want to take a trip over onto Hunter's Island sometime.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, that's right. You're allowed to go there now.
Yeah, us second-year students on all.
I'm trying to get my hands on some mithril.
Mm-hmm.
This thing, a nice coating of it.
Right.
But the island also has adamantium?
Supposedly. That's what the rumor is. Of course, every time I tried to go there, I was always told no. But also, have you taken a look at the village? The restoration of the village?
I would assume I have been seeing it there. Because Laka and Dutch have been working there.
Right.
It's coming along great there. A lot of the houses are built back up again.
Mm-hmm.
I believe Bayo's shop would be built back up again, or is that still like under some new renovations?
Bayo's shop, I think I did do the transformation on that, so that should be ready. And yeah, the pictures are different now.
All right. Laka would be pointing out that there.
Mm-hmm. There's even a new tavern.
Definitely gonna take Oh yeah, that's right, the new tavern.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't know there was a new tavern in town.
Yeah.
What is the name of the new tavern?
Let's see here. Let me find
It's
my
Judix,
notes.
right?
Yeah.
Nice.
Judix
Yeah,
Tavern
Bob's an
of Delight.
entrepreneur now. Really?
Yep.
Attach the arm there. But the half.
Rosie would help because I'm sure that thing weighs a bit.
Ricket's just still sitting there sipping coffee.
Definitely gotta make sure didn't catch any other insects inside.
Mm-hmm.
Or other critters.
Yeah, a good thorough clean should help with that.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, let's see. Let me double check. What is Latka's insight? Oh, she is proficient with insight. Okay, you get an eerie feeling.
I get an eerie feeling of what?
And then you start hearing something from a distance. Ooh, metal. Night. Strong.
I'm still doing the testing for it. I wouldn't say we've recently finished it, but it took us a good while.
What happened to arm?
We got some acid critters stuck in the gears back when we visited Witherbloom. I probably didn't notice.
Hello?
Oh, am I muted?
Hello? She starts knocking the helmet. Tung, 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 tung. Anyone
I'm right
in there?
over here. Kiki, I'm over here.
Oh, hi, Latka. Who your friend? Your
it's
friend
empty.
don't talk.
I open it up there and show what's the thing. Basically, the cockpit there inside, and I climb in. See? You just move the arm there. Do like a full rotation.
Right.
That's better.
Neat. Arm wrestle?
You sure?
Yeah.
All right, I guess fair enough. I guess athletics.
Yep.
Check. Athletics. I now instead use intelligence for this. That's the mech suit's
Yep.
strength. Alright, let's roll. 23, that's not bad.
Kiki is awfully freaking excited over this.
Want to make me one?
Let's see, between a 23 versus 26, you can hear all sorts of like and Kiki's just like, oh, this is easy, and just smashes.
Wait, that's not a huge difference, is it?
Nope.
No, your athletics went off intelligence.
I'm not proficient in the skill of athletics, which I don't know how that translates to the mech suit.
Let's see here.
I don't think I would push it too far.
Mm-hmm. But Kiki wouldn't know better and wouldn't let you go either. Oop, looking at the wrong one. All right, let's see. 19, so you got +4, and if we were to do intelligent athletic, that'd just be 4.
I don't have that. 23 in total. I already did the math, or switched it out.
No, athletic, intelligent athletic check.
Mm-hmm.
If we were to do that, which you have a... Yeah, it would be different. So yeah, it should be actually 23.
Because the suit's strength is equal to my intelligent modifier.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah. The only thing I could say for comedy aspect is that it popped off.
Same arm.
It's like, oh, oops, me broke.
I probably shouldn't have used that arm.
Is Kiki a player?
She is.
No, yeah. Does she play Silk Ball normally?
I believe so. She also said that she wanted to sign up as a referee.
Okay, so Asher will just come over, put a hand on her shoulder. It's okay. These things happen. You know, it's a little hard to contain the excitement. You know.
Make sure everything's tip-top shape. Probably put it back on.
I think Kiki would help.
Yeah, just sorry.
I can weld anything for you. I'm not really a full worker, but I can bring the heat.
Right. Yeah, don't you have proficiency with glassblower?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Proficient in carving tools.
Oh, you got
carving the flesh of my enemies into small, tiny pieces.
Carving the flesh of my... Okay.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I mean... Hey.
Let's see here.
And a few different types of tools, vodka.
Mm-hmm. Otherwise, after pretty much getting restored there, and Moriana would make the statement, all right, let's try your guys' hands at one of the skills. Which skill will she call out for? She's going to say, let's see you do Arcana. Let's also see you do Acrobatics. And let's see you do athletics. All three.
Arcana, acrobatics, and athletics.
Yep.
What's
All
it?
of us do that?
All of you. All of you who are participating. $17.
What was the middle one? It was Arcana, something, and Acro.
31 Arcana.
Arcana, athletics, acrobatics.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Moblin is lacking in the strength department, as you can see.
Yeah.
He's got the speed and the mind.
Is there a reason why
The
you're
Mind
pressing Arcana
Goblin.
a lot?
Huh?
Asher?
Pablo?
I see a lot of Arcana rolls.
I didn't know it was actually rolling. I was wondering why it wasn't rolling on the actual character sheet.
I was like, what? What's going on here?
What? Yeah, that is my fault. I did not see any of those. I'm wondering why it isn't rolling here on D&D Beyond. It's because it's already linked.
Yep.
Look at that.
All right, let's see here. Moblin, you got your acrobatics. Your acrobatics, Morona would say, is fair. Your athletics, poor. She recommends get some more exercise in. Your arcana is fair. Keep up the good work. All right, let's do next up. Let's do... All right. Asher, with your arcana being a 12, she would say that you're falling behind. Keep pushing it. All right, let's do your acrobatics.
Like
21.
One time.
Doing good.
There you go.
She would say, very good. Keep up the good work on that. Now let's check your athletics. Similar to that, your it's pretty much on the poor end, going towards the poor end there. All right, let's do Latka.
Oh, yeah, I'm getting involved.
Are you getting involved? I mean, you were
Don't-
running around and such.
I was just testing out the suit, to be honest.
Oh, fair enough. Does Latka plan on being part of the game there?
The sports.
Yeah.
Oh,
Kind of recommend it a little bit.
oh, okay, for players.
Yeah, it is for players and such.
I mean,
Silk Ball.
fair enough. Yeah. I'm assuming I can't do this with my suit, can I?
Hard to really say. I don't think so in the top of my head.
So yeah, I'm gonna suck. The only skill I'm good at is Arcana.
Right.
Let's roll Arcana first.
I mean, I had a +2 and a
22.
+3 and still got 12, so...
Let's go Acrobatics.
Yeah.
Look at that, 22 again. That's not bad, actually.
Yeah. Now, athletics.
She can do athletics. Oh, that's not bad.
That's not bad.
I did
For
better
her,
than Moblin did. I was like, ah.
Mhm.
Back
For
in half.
Arcana, Morana would make the statement that you're doing pretty good. Keep up the good work. Acrobatics would be the same. Athletics, she would say you're falling behind. Keep pushing it.
Fair enough. It's like Galaka is like, I'm not really the one for physical strength, you know.
No one is. But at the same time, if you're ever caught into a life or death situation, you may want to be.
Fair enough.
I mean, I know that you've been going into the gym for some exercising. And I know that Arkin has been harassing all of you students.
Yeah, Yeah.
Don't think too
Doesn't
bad,
matter.
though. Don't
I mean-
think too badly of him. He's seen his fair share of loss. That's why he wants to train all of you.
That's fair enough. Kind of makes the whole reason why I did that physical training kind of feel a little bit on the petty side. Just wanted to, like I would just point out, like it was to lose a bit of weight. They're trimmed down for the quote unquote beach party there. To be honest,
Mm-hmm.
she still maintains a decent like balanced diet and exercise.
That's fair. Let's see. What about you, Cricket? Does Cricket plan on joining?
He's just sitting there on the little ledge, just twiddling his feet.
See the coach just look at you with a squint. Hear her just say, "Run." Like it's
No.
Any other festival things coming around this year? I do ask. Besides the big sports day.
No, right now it's just mainly the big sports. I've also heard from Testmaster Isabeau is getting a little bit excited for next year.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. It's getting close to her, around her favorite time, which is the Masquerade.
Oh.
But otherwise, that's just on her end, though. But for now, this year is focused on, well, as you can probably tell with all the talk and everything, the arena here.
He's like, Cricket's gonna hop out and goes, you know what? I'll humor you
Okay.
to make you feel better.
Ah. Athletics. That is really poor. Okay.
This whole time he's like staring at her.
You hear Morana looking at her paperwork, looking back and looking back at her paperwork. It's like, maybe this one should sit out.
Back on his ledge as he's looking back to drinking.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, Cricket, you rolled low.
Just maybe you should.
There's a
How about
there's
this?
a reason why Cricket wanted to talk the way through with the trees.
Mm-hmm.
That makes sense.
Try this. I want you to try this. Insight, actually, in this order. Perception, insight, deception.
Perception.
4.
Insight.
9. Deception.
He's like, I really shouldn't be doing this.
Oh my god. Your performance is not the worst that I've seen. But
Nice motivation.
you see her essentially just tapping her her clipboard. Yeah, I'm not seeing the moment that you're very good of an asset. But everyone always has a downside.
And my dad.
Just so happens you got a lot. No offense, of course, eh, Cricket?
Maybe.
She would essentially continue tapping and then would stop and would tell you. How about less time in the library and more time physical activities?
Yeah, have a nice balance of.
Moblin, there's a coffee cup that appears in your hand. A sprig of wings.
I'm not really a coffee person. Pours it out. Thank you, though.
I said, Moblin.
Oh, Moblin. Never mind.
Moblin has it.
Coffee mug. Does it have a handle?
Yep. With coffee in it.
Oi, what is this? Are you playing some sort of game, Cricket?
As you see the little arm that's holding his, slowly brings it up to his mouth.
Wait, you said Cricket drank some now too?
Yeah, he's got one in his hand.
Is my cup full?
This whole time you've never noticed the cup that's been in his hand since the beginning of the day.
Okay.
And yes, yours is.
Rocco will just get back inside her mech suit and let everyone know she's gonna head off to Bayo's shop, drop off the letter for Dutch. And I don't know if anyone wants to check out that new tavern, I guess.
Did we all get some kind of mail? Some kind of letter?
Oh no,
You did.
only a couple of us. They were both letters from Lady Mottry. One for Moblin, and the other one is for Dutch, which Slaka is going to be dropping off for. Oh my god, I forgot his name. My brain's farting.
Mm-hmm.
Right then.
Let's see here. Otherwise, yeah, because we didn't have a session for
Monday.
Monday. Yeah. Barnier would have also received a letter as well.
Okay.
More on that information on the later note.
Yep, it's secretive.
All right. Slaka will head off to the Bayo shop.
Mm-hmm.
Away she goes.
Think sort of like he wouldn't. It's not really a given answer, but he's sort of like actually meditating a little bit, like as he's done like his warm up, exercises, kind of sitting like as a player would, waiting for the next couple instructions by the coach. But while he's doing this, he's got his eyes closed, his hands in a certain position. He's taking these nice even breaths. And I also have to dip because I have to work.
Yeah,
Right, fair enough.
this would actually be a good time to put in the bookmark.
Bookmark.
Yep.
Well done.
Right then.